today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the brand new K'NEX Building Worlds Kids Love, the Plants vs. Zombies Series 3 collectible figures. This set includes a pretty good collection of Plants vs. Zombies. We've got the basic beach zombie, a cave zombie, adventurer zombie, conehead zombie, a fire pea shooter, a snapdragon, a laser beam, and sunflower. Again, we're going to look at an entire case as we now do on this channel. We're not going to skimp on just doing one little blind bag. Nope, Spot's going to do an entire case. This would be a great opportunity if you guys are interested and you want to grab something to drink, grab a sandwich, grab something, because we're going to be here for a bit as we go through an entire case from the folks over at K'NEX. Let's grab one first bag and then we'll kind of go from there. There again on the characters on the front. You got your sunflower, you've got your laser beam. I don't know why I'd say that. It's actually laser bean, B-E-N. It's not laser beam. Snapdragon, fire pea shooter for your plants end of it. And then you've got your basic cave zombie, and then you've got your beach zombie, and then you've got your conehead zombie, and then you've got your adventurer zombie. On the back of the package, not only do you get your product code down below in the sense that it gives you an underline, so we'll be able to know which character is which based on that underline. To also check out more from the folks over at K'NEX, you can go to www.knex.com. Alright, so again, we're going to open up an entire case of these. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm going to need myself a knife. Just going to grab myself Hank here. Got old Hank. Good old Hank. That's not his name. It's not Old Red. It's just good old Hank. Let's go ahead and open up the first bag. And again, we're going to kind of go through these. I'll probably make like little piles so that we can kind of keep track of what's what. And we'll go from there. So let's open up first bag number 1, which by the way is underline 5. You see that? 0516060. So underline 5. Underline 5 gives us the laser bean. Not laser beam, laser bean. And you see how it actually fires something. Let me show you how that works. It looks like he comes with 2 different eyes, or not 2 different eyes, two eyes that you can fire off. Simply just plug that into place. It doesn't even really plug into place, it sits loose. And the idea is that you flick it. The laser beam. There's an underside there to it. I don't think there's any display stand. No. Unless it's just magic. I crumpled it up and it disappeared. There's the laser beam, which was product code underline 5. I really like this one. I like the little spots on there as well. He's got a very unhappy yet determined face. Good old laser beam. And we'll just put him over there. We'll put his other eye over there as well. And let's resume. This one here is underline 0. The first, actually, this. I don't know why they had to use so many zeros, but this is the middle 0, or the second 0. Opening up bag number 2, which is second 0. We got ourselves, it looks like we have adventurer zombie. Each of them, by the way, come with a pamphlet, which has a couple of advertisements on the back there. I think we've had a look at all of those. And it shows you how to put together the zombie. Let's do that right now. Put it on the torso. The legs are already attached, so we don't have to worry about that. The knapsack, I don't think we have to worry about attaching to anything. It's just going to sit on its shoulders. So we'll go ahead and add the arms and the hands. Do it on the one side. Then, you guessed it, we're going to do it on the other side as well. Snap that into place. Plug in the hands. Like that. And then we can add, you know what, let's add the knapsack next, just in case the head doesn't give it enough clearance. Oh, and there goes the arm. There goes one of the arms. Just want to make sure I get the head on there while still having the knapsack there. It's a little bit of a, hold on, I'll pause this. Let me just get the head on there for a second. Be right back. All right, and there we are. Took a little bit of extra pressure. I'd use my strength of my superhuman thumb to get the head placed on there. But there you have the adventurer zombie. Little shirt and tie, so he's still dressed nicely when he goes on his adventures. He's got a knapsack on the back. Does have posability in ball joint hands, hinged elbows, rotation in the hands, or arms I should say, ball joint arms, rotation hands, and hinged elbows. Ball joint head, which is a little stiff because he's got the backpack right underneath it. Hinged legs and hinged knees. So there is the little tiny adventure zombie. I also like that he's got a big mustache. Big old mustache. Now that, again, was product, this is product underline second 0, and we got the adventurer zombie. Put him right over here. We're gonna put piles going here so we can keep track of which is which. This is underline 6. Let's go ahead and cut that with good old Hank. And let's see which one we got. This one appears to be the Snapdragon. And let's attach, I want to make sure we got the right side. Yeah, it goes this way. Attach the ball joint to the head. I find the ball joints on these are really large. You have to kind of do a lot of wiggling. There we go. There we go. Oof. That was difficult. And then we can go ahead and attach that to the stem. And there you've got the Snapdragon. Snapdragon comes with a couple of shooters. Just slides into the back like that. And again, probably not the furthest I could have done there. Let's try that again. Woo! Okay, that went a good distance. So there is the Snapdragon. He does rotate because he again has that very stiff, hard to put on ball joint, but he's got a ball joint head, and he's got a swivel on the stem there. And there is the Snapdragon. Slide that into place. There we go. And Snapdragon was underline 6. Everybody's writing down quickly. What do you say? Underline 6? Writing down quickly on their notepad. This is underline 1. This feels like this could be a zombie. Let's see if that is correct. It is correct. And we've got, in this instance, we've got the Conehead zombie. See right there? It's got a big old cone head. Which looks funny on a zombie, and you can make fun of it and all, but it would look funny on you too. Imagine walking around with a cone on your head. Big old giant cone. Some people have even tried that, I'm sure. Walking around with a big old cone head. Back in the day when you were in school, and not within my time frame, but back in the day you'd have the dunce cap. Isn't what I call the dunce cap, where you'd have to sit in the corner? I know by today's standards that's ridiculous. Teacher would tell a kid now to keep it down. Kid would probably say, "Do you know who I am? You can't talk to me like that." Teacher would be like, "I'm so sorry." I'm so sorry. Oh, today's youth, I don't know. It's ridiculous. Let's put the cone on his head. Is there a right or wrong way to do this? Let's see here. There we go. And there is the Conehead zombie. They should bring back the dunce caps. Oh, but nowadays kids would have such emotional distress. The teacher spoke to him. "Did you speak to Jimmy like that?" "Well, I did, yeah, but he was talking in class." "Yeah, but you don't talk to Jimmy like that. He gets upset. He gets upset so very easily." Welcome to the real world, Jack. That's what I would say. I would not be a teacher for very long, but I would say, welcome to the real world, Jack. This is underline 1, so we've already been there. We've done that. That's the Conehead zombie. Let's see what else we have. Another underline 1, so another Conehead zombie. By the way, there's only, there's 7 in this collection. Another Conehead zombie. Another Conehead zombie. I seem to be kind of just grabbing all the Coneheads here. This is an underline 5. Did we already do an underline 5? Yes, we did. That's the Laser Bean. Laser Bean. This is underline last 0, which we have not opened up yet. A new blind bag we can open up. Here we go. Let's see what we got. And I believe this is the Caveman zombie, indicated right there. Tough times this guy experiences. Dense caps, if he's lucky, this zombie just wants to survive. Survive in a world that just doesn't accept him anymore because he's a caveman. Let's go ahead Ball joints are so big and difficult. There we go. Get that in place. Plug the arms into place as well. We can do that. And in the process, I thought I popped the head off, but I didn't. Whew, that was a close one. It was a close one. Go ahead and pop the arms on. I know I'm forgetting something. I know. You're yelling at me right now. I can hear it. I have the ears of a hawk. Wait, that's not right. If I was thinking with Brave Star logic, I think it was Ears of the Wolf. There's a show that I'm dating myself, Brave Star. And what I was forgetting was his hair, indicating or helping him further showing that he's a caveman. Big long hair, he lets himself go. Dating just isn't working out anymore. You probably get to that your point in life as well, where dating, finding somebody, just after a while you're like, I don't even care. I'll grow my beard, I'll grow long hair, I'll eat blocks of cheese during the day. Who cares? Who really cares? That's what's happened to the caveman zombie. The funny thing is, he's just a regular zombie. He's just a regular zombie that's stopped caring. It's okay, man. It's okay. We've all been there. We've all been there. Let's see. Next one is single, or the first zero, which again, I don't think we've opened up yet, and would likely be the last zombie, because there were 4 zombies in this set. And no, in fact, it's not. It is not. I have egg on my face. I don't, literally, but there's the sunflower. Let's get the building. Let's get to stepping. We'll put caveman zombie over there. Dump out the contents for the sunflower, the very crucial plant. Obviously, if you're playing Plants vs. Zombies, without the sunflower, you're pretty much toast. Not bread toast. You're toast like, you might as well just turn off the game right there. The key is you got to get lots of sunflowers, got to get lots of sun going right away. That gets you fuel, not fuel, but it gets you the opportunity then to get new plants growing. Without sun, you're toast. Toast. Delicious toast. There's the sunflower, which has a ball joint in the neck area, which we've already seen, and it rotates at the stem. Probably one of my favorites so far in this set. Good old sunflower. We'll put him right over there. I wonder if we will get a lot of sunflowers. It would be funny if that is the most crucial plant you need in the game Plants vs. Zombies, and you don't get many of them in this set. Well, let's see. Let's take that theory and we'll run with it. Underline 0 gives us already 2 sunflowers. We already opened up the 1. Another underline 0 gives us another sunflower. See, as quickly as I say that. This one also, underline 0, that gives us another sunflower. Don't worry, Spotter will count these off when we're finished, so I'll let you know how many you get per set. Got yet another sunflower. In the game, actually, you'd be smiling, you'd be laughing hysterically, perhaps, right now. Another sunflower. Oh, not quite another sunflower. We've got double underline. Double underline. That means that's a new thing. Let's go ahead and cut this open. And let's just see, who are we missing? We're missing Beach Zombie, and we're also missing the Fire Peashooter. I'm just going to move these guys over here. There we go. Make some space. And let's see what we got. We have ourselves, I should correct myself and not say we got ourselves. This is the Fire Peashooter. Which, one thing I do like about it, it's got this translucency to it. Don't believe me? Well, let's just connect it together and I'll show you. Gonna connect the ball joint. There we go, a little on the difficult side again. Attach that to the stem. And you've got the Fire Peashooter. Now, how does the Fire Peashooter work? You take your peas, that goes into the end, and then you pull this back, just like that. You see that? You're pulling it back, and I don't want to fire it too far, but you let it go, and it shoots off the fire pea, which also is a slightly translucent color. There is the Fire Peashooter. Quite like this one as well. So that only leaves us one more that we have not received yet, and that is the Beach Zombie. This one is underline 1, which is the cone head. we've got underline 5, which, just kind of looking around, underline 5 was the laser bean. Let's see what we got here. Underline 5, another laser bean. And this is underline 6. Ooh, ooh. Let's just quickly look around, look around, look around. I don't think we've actually done this one yet. This might be the last zombie that we needed, which is the beach zombie. Let's have a look. Let's see. Correct. I won't even peek inside. I'm going to look at the pamphlet first. And sure enough, it is the beach zombie. Let's dump out the contents. To the victor goes the spoils. Unless the victor gets spoiled milk, then that's not much of a victory. Let's plug the torso into place. I like to put the head on next, just because the ball joint, as you can see, is very difficult. You have to apply a lot of pressure to get that head onto place, or onto the neck itself. Then when that's done, I can put the smaller things, like the little spindly arms that these little tiny zombies have. Let's go ahead and put the hand on the one side. There we go. And we'll go ahead and attach the other arm, just like that. Attach the hand. Bingo bango. And you're ready to go. You're ready to go to the beach to get some sun. Again, ball joint head, ball joint head, ball joint shoulders, hinged elbows, rotation wrists, rotation waist, and hinged legs and knees. You can even go for a run. You could go for a run. The zombie could also go for a run. And there you have the beach zombie. The last one. Actually, the last one that we had. Now, everything else after that is what they would say gravy. So this one here is second zero being the adventurer zombie. Let's see, this one is another adventurer zombie. This one, yeah, you guessed it, adventurer zombie. This one is underline 1. Which one was underline? Oh, underline 1 was conehead zombie. This one feels a little heftier, and that's because it's another laser bean. You could be keeping tallies right now. Somebody's right now marking on the bathroom wall. Don't do that. I'll count these off later so that you will know. We will all know. We have a fire pea, Peashooter. This is an underline 6. And just kind of looking quickly around. Underline 6, underline 6. Oh, that was the beach zombie. I find with the Plants vs. Zombies blind bags, you get a lot per case. This one being no exception. We have underline 1, which is another conehead zombie. Normally, if this was Mario 2, you probably would have a lot of extra Peaches, a lot of extra Toads, Marios. This one actually can work a little bit to your favor because you've got extra plants, you've got extra zombies to play with. For example, another laser bean. Still got more in here. Underline 0, we've got fire pea. Let's see, this one is underline 5. You see that? So that one is, oh, that was also the laser bean. Not many cavemen zombies, I have to admit. Underline 6, let's see, underline 6 was the beach zombie. Still got more in here. Underline the first 0. First 0 was the sunflower. Let's see here. Underline 5 was laser bean. This is underline 6, which is the beach zombie. Another beach zombie. Another beach zombie. This one is underline last 6. Underline last 6 was the snapdragon, which we didn't really have many of, I have to admit. This is another 6. So this is the beach zombie. Got a couple more. There's still a couple more in there. Last 6, snapdragon. And let's see here. Underline 0. Underline 0 was the sunflower. There's about 5, maybe 6 more left. Another laser bean. And this is another, let's see here. Boo, 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 boo. This is another beach zombie. This one here, Snapdragon. This is underline 0, so we are looking at another sunflower. This is the last 0, so we have finally another caveman. So that's 2. And the last one is last 0, which is another caveman. Clearly, looking at my piles, and I've got a lot of piles going on here, the one that we had the least amount of was poor caveman here. Poor single in the dating world. No, wait, sorry, he gave up. He gave up. The caveman zombie. We'll just kind of put him up there. And of the caveman zombie, if you count the one that we already opened, you only got, well, you got 3. 2 still sealed, and then 1 over there that we've already opened. Next, I guess the next rare one was the Peashooter. And we could put that one right up there. That might actually be my second favorite from this set. And counting, much like the caveman zombie, you only got 3. 2 sealed, and the one that we already opened. By the way, if you are wondering what Spot does with these extra ones, I usually give them to kids, friends' kids. I usually give them to charities and stuff like that as well. So, just in case you are ever wondering. The next one that was slightly on the rare side was this one right here, which I believe was the Snapdragon. I like the look of this one as well. Not my favorite, but it is, I would say it's still pretty cool. See if I can actually turn it around. There we go. And for the Snapdragon, the Dragon Peashooter, we had 4. Is that right? Yeah, we had 4. We had 1 opened, and then we had another 3. So we'll put those right in there. Then we had the Adventurer Zombie. The mustache kind of looks like Hulk Hogan. Obviously, if Hulk Hogan was a zombie. Put him right up there. And we had, in this case, literally, in this case, we had a total of 4. You see 3, but I opened up the 1, so there's 4. Let's see what else we have here. Then, in no particular order, we had ourselves the beach zombie. I love the shirt. I would totally wear a shirt like that. Get him to stand. There we go. We had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the one we opened, that's 8. Then we had the sunflower, which I guess was probably the next rare one. I think this one is probably my favorite. The second favorite being the Peashooter, and I also really like the Adventurer Zombie. So those are probably my top 3 favorite. And for the sunflower, we had 1. Count it with me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the empty bag, that's 9. And let's just kind of cram them all back in there. Then, lastly, the last 2, we had Conehead Zombie. One of my favorites as well. I guess he would be probably my 4th favorite. Put him right up there. And for the Conehead Zombie, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the empty one, which would give us 8. And then lastly, the one that we had the most of, the award for most blind bags can go to Laser Bean. I had to keep saying bean because somebody might think I'm saying beam. It's Bean, B-E-A-N. Put him right up there. And for Laser Bean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on, there's one more. And try not to knock everything over. Plus the one we opened, that's 9. Not a bad little collection at all. Love these K'NEX blind bag figures. Plants vs. Zombies being one. Well, actually, I like the Mario, I think, just a little bit more, but I love the Plants vs. Zombies stuff too. The Plants vs. Zombies certainly benefit also from the fact that you've got, multiples of these. So even if you got yourself doubles, triples, quadruples, and so on, you can at least make use of them. You could probably just have a whole... You could literally, you could lay this out on your desk and you could play Plants vs. Zombies with all these pieces. Make sure you just have enough of these, though. This is life right here. This is the life or death. Get enough of these. Today's collectible spot, there's one of them right there. We were having a look at an entire case. We really were. No fooling. You were here. You watched it. We were looking at an entire case of Plants vs. Zombies Series 3 blind bag figures. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots, more uncasings, so much more heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.